Welcome to the Ghost Heads Nerd Talk Podcast. Interviews and conversations about nerd culture from all around the world. Now here are your three Ghostbuster hosts, Joe, Rain, and Belle. Enjoy the show.
Hey, all you cool busters and bustettes. I'm Ghostbuster Joe.
I'm Valerie. That's Rocket.
I'm Charlotte.
And welcome to episode 85 of Ghost Head Nerd Talk Podcast. We don't have Rainy Rain today, but she'll be around. Hopefully she's okay. Hope all is well. So today we have our buddy from Australia, Charlotte. She was on last time, and it was just it was during Ghostbusters Day. That was Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it was 2023 Ghostbusters Day, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so funny how we just we recorded it and we went there. So yeah, welcome back to the this new version of Ghost Head Nerd Talk podcast. So welcome.
Yeah, it's nice and fresh, you know. It's got that new car smell.
Except baby Slimer. Oh, baby Slimer's gonna protest. He's like, every time I forget what studios I'm in. I forget to put him on my microphone. As we all knew, Rain is everybody knows Baby Slimer's our mascot. So next Valerie's lovely husky.
Yeah, who is now in the living room ignoring me, but
he's watching another show. See, he's watching another podcast. He doesn't like us. He's like, no.
Oh,
He's like, nope. And you hear another podcast intro in the background, like
He's in there watching Bluey.
Yeah.
I actually put that on for him whenever I leave the house.
Oh, did you know that it's actually made in colors that dogs can process?
Yeah, like
Isn't
the
that the
blues
coolest
and
thing
yellows,
ever?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
I
cool.
love that.
So tonight we will be talking about what TV show or movie, if you had a chance to just have it on every day and not have to watch anything else ever again. It could be a series from now. It could be a series from the 90s. It could be a series from the 80s. You guys start first, and then I'll round it off.
Okay, so you said first a movie, but then you said a series.
It could be a series, or it could be a movie that you could just watch. You don't have to watch anything ever again. Everything else been down distance, and you're just sitting there watching it every single.
Ooh.
It could be a
That's
series too.
wild.
You could watch a series again and again and again.
Could it be a series of movies?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Darn, this is so hard though.
Yeah, I mean the obvious answer is Ghostbusters because the franchise has like real Ghostbusters and extreme Ghostbusters as well, so you can flesh out.
And you just had
But,
the anniversary of Extreme Ghostbusters also, like a few days ago.
Yeah, 27
Yeah.
years. Whoop, whoop.
Can't believe
Big
that.
Kylie Stan. Big Kylie Stan.
Can't believe that they never actually referenced her in even in the 2016 Ghostbusters. You'd think they would have had like a girl with spiky hair in the background with a little gothic snark. You think that they would have referenced her like a joke of her going, "Oh, these shoulder pads, do they make me look puffy?" Or like some like her walking by with the little shoulder pad, something. I'm like,
Something.
I love writing. I would have totally like had a girl walk by the firehouse in like a punk outfit with a little skirt, but have her like rest with the shoulder pads on, going to a party, and then
Yeah. Even a little Easter egg just walking by.
Yeah.
You know? Like, wait, what's that?
Even in Frozen Empire, or even like
I mean, there was enough Easter eggs in Frozen Empire with all the British Ghostbusters I know who were extras in the background, and they're like, "You got to look out here and here and here."
Yeah. On that last scene where they're outside the firehouse.
Yeah.
I saw
Or,
they posted that where they're like all circled, like every single frame that they were in. I was like, hey.
And then apparently the magic Ghostbuster, when they're in Razor Cult, he walks past the front.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool. I didn't know
yeah,
that. That's awesome.
yeah. I saw a post about it. Oh, it would have been when it first came out now. So yeah.
Dang.
Welcome, Vinny. Hey, Vinny, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up, Vinny?
Vinny's
Hey,
one of
Vinny.
our. He's my fan of both dudes and Ghost Head. He like it's like Vinny has a permanent seat. Like you know how like people get a VIP seat. Vinny
Yeah.
always has a. He's my real life buddy. Like I see him around town. We know each other. Like he's owned me since dude started. Like if people like a VIP seating, Vinny would be like in the Joe Panther Variety Studios. Vinny has like Vinny, no, he has a separate entrance and everything. Like, no, Vinny, come through the side entrance. You don't even have to get checked by security. He knows that Vinny's safe. So we had to put Vinny right in the front in the VIP area with popcorn and soda, unlimited popcorn for Vinny. Because
Just one of those like window box seats. That,
yes, nobody
yeah.
can touch Vinny. You have to touch Vinny. It's just like security will whap you. Like he's our buddy. Yeah.
Valerie, every time I look at your screen, I keep thinking you've got a buffing thing, but it's your cyclotron going. It's round, round, and I'm like,
Okay.
you buffering? You know, that's so funny.
Okay, so I'm thinking on the topic of a series that I would watch over and over again. I'm gonna avoid Ghostbusters, just because like we talk about that one a lot.
Yeah.
But I would have to say it's the Sherlock series, the BBC series with Benedict
With
Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that is
was that Martin Freeman as Watson in that one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is honestly, it's one of my all-time like favorite shows. Like I really love it. I feel like there's always something else that you could like kind of like spot or like little references to the books. It's like I read the books like years ago when I was like in middle school, and it took me like forever to get through the series, but I read them. And I actually didn't watch the series until about 2020-ish because I was like, I can't imagine a modern day Sherlock Holmes. Like, what even is that? And then I watched it and I was immediately like in love. And I've watched it so many times through. And as I started rereading the books at some point, I felt like there were just like a bunch of little like references from the books that they like, just very subtle little things that they dropped into the series that I think is amazing. And it's honestly, it's such a great series all around. I mean, the writing, the cinematography, the editing, it's an amazing series. And I could honestly, I mean, like there was a point in my life where I was like rewatching it all the time just to like look for new stuff. And it's still a series that I could do that with, and I could still enjoy it.
That's awesome. I think I only caught the first season of that. I need to go back and watch it. Was it?
No, she froze.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I wanted to hear the question.
It's like, are we doing our?
Okay,
you're
okay,
back?
there we go. There
You
we go.
froze for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you said you watched like the first series and then you froze after that.
Yeah. I can't. It might have been the second series actually. There was a big gap between either 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, and I sort of fell off there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'm trying to remember which. Either way, good show. Cumberbatch is a genius in that role. And like Sherlock in a modern age is so neurodivergent coded. It's just crazy.
it is.
It's ridiculous. Like, there's something over there. How did you spot that? You know? That's like me saying, I can hear the power socket humming. You know?
Yeah, no, whenever I watch that series, like he plays the role so well. Like, despite having seen like a lot of Cumberbatch's movies and TV shows and stuff, whenever I'm watching Sherlock, I don't see Cumberbatch. I see Sherlock. Like,
Yeah.
he plays the role so freaking well. It's amazing.
I absolutely adore that when you get lost in the immersion and the actor isn't the actor anymore. You know, it's them.
Yeah.
You know, out of shows that I could probably watch forever, the one that I might keep going back to is Futurama, honestly.
Oh man, see,
Futurama.
if Rain was here, she'd be like,
Yeah.
"What?" Yeah, loves Futurama.
I don't know. It's just consistently been a funny show, and I mean, it's got enough seasons now that I could, you know, cruise through it over amount of time. You know, I mean, there's a few BBC shows I almost picked.
Your dog agreed.
Sorry.
You want more
Hey,
rain.
you're not part of this podcast.
He's like, I'm the mascot. Joe said it. Joe said it.
Sorry about him.
It's all right. Love huskies.
Well, we got a little friend, one of your buddies here in the chat today. Miss Holtzman.
Steven.
Hi,
Hey,
Stephen.
buddy.
Welcome. Hope you enjoy our content. We love new fans. We love our fans from down under. We love our
Heck,
friends.
Steven's-
We love our
Steven's
wrestling friends.
awesome.
We love our ghost, our busty friends. That sounded wrong.
I'm not
We love
sure
our
if you
ghost heads.
have you seen the video of our containment unit.
No, I don't think I've seen that yet.
Ah, okay, yeah. Steven's pretty full on with the engineering side of things, and thanks to his pre-planning, we managed to build our containment unit in like 6 weeks before the Frozen Empire premiere. And
Dang.
yeah, to the point where like it's on a 2.4 meter wall, so we made the full faux wall with it and the conduits going up to the boxes and all that stuff, and it all actually clamshells with everything else inside of it, so we get to transport it like that. So
That's so cool.
yeah. pretty stoked with a few of the brains in the group.
So
Yeah.
so with this series for me, I would say it's funny. I have one series, but the series I've been watching, literally just started watching again, was Workaholics. That was on Comedy Central. I started watching that again, and all I could think is that the little guy with the spiky hair, like the thing he says every time he gets in trouble. I almost died. Like I could see, because now I work with Rain and Val. Like if something happens to me, and if we were at the firehouse and somebody tripped me and I fell and I'm in my flights and I skinned my knee, and then if Val and Rain's like, "You okay, Joe?" I almost died. I can see that because my dad's like, "What are you gonna do if you two actually meet at you two gonna meet at the firehouse?" And I was like, well, there's one idea that we could film like spotty, like we could film an actual intro together.
Oh, that'd be good.
That'd be
I
cool.
thought of a really funny one. We'll go by the library and have us run down the stairs and have me lead off with my little like Joe like, and then have Val be the last one going. I'm like,
But you gotta source the outfits from when they're running away at the beginning of Ghostbusters 1.
Oh, jeez.
And then wait, if Val was there, she could be the library person at the back going, "Did you see it?"
Well, what's funny about that is that whenever I went to New York for Ghostbusters Day this year, me and two other girls, we actually all like remade that little scene where like we're running out of the library, and it was the coolest freaking thing. And like I have rewatched that video so many times, and I still get notifications of people liking it. Like
That's awesome.
you know, yeah,
Months
it's
later.
a great video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but no, it's such a
Yeah.
good video though.
I really want to go.
I told the girls when Val's done with our logo, I'm gonna go to my mall, and I was gonna say I was gonna surprise you with the Val, but I was gonna go to the mall and get a T-shirt for myself for the three of us, and then have us walk around in our shirt.
Oh,
And on the back, I already have an idea what I'm gonna put on the back. Get nerdy with us.
Nice.
Get nerdy with, like, you know, say come out and come to the Sizzler and get. You remember when they were Ghostbusters 2 when they're like come to the Sizzler, the like whatever. I have
yeah.
on the back. Come get nerdy with us.
Yeah.
Come get nerdy with us on Mondays.
Yeah, no, I like that. And then if you've got the three of you walking, you need to do the green screen effect of like the explosion in the background, so
Yeah.
you guys like walking away from an explosion.
Yeah, I always jokingly say that, but then I watched this funny video that the person, it was a guy, I think it was Family Guy, and they did that whole explosion thing, and then the guy turned around and their whole back was burnt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it burns. It doesn't work like that in real life. The other
I always
series
liked
that-
in The Other Guys, that movie with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah.
when that building explodes and they get blown back and they're like, how do people walk away from that? It's so unrealistic. Ah.
Even your dog realizes that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Another series that I've been watching since I got Hulu in my bedroom is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's a classic.
I literally quote scenes at work. And then I jokingly say, my boss is just going to throw me out of the kitchen like Jazz. Ah!
Just grab you by the shirt and the belt and just like.
I forgot how much physical comedy was in that show until I was on TikTok the other week and they had a scene of him going to the gym and this woman thinks that he's like hitting on her. So she like throws him and there's like obviously a doll. And then he lands at like another station and the woman there like crushes him with her thighs or something and then throws the doll back the other way. And I was like, I do not remember this being this full on. Like,
I think I'm up to that episode because I remember just him when Carlton is learning going to the gym and then Will something I would have done in the gym. He's at one of the crunching machine and the girl sits down and she's all like, and he comes over. He Will's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 99, 100. Oh. And I'm like, I learned all my best moves from Will Smith. I swear, except for walking on stage. I would fans. I would never walk on stage and smack anybody, but depending on who they are. The names start with the G and end with the M. Yes.
Yeah, another series I think I could watch like over and over again for the rest of my life because I really enjoy it. Now, like I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a sitcom kind of person. Usually, like I've like watched like the first like few episodes of plenty of them, and then I just like never get into it. But the one that I really really love is Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah,
I freaking love Big Bang Theory. I just like actually finished watching it with my dad for like the second time. Was it like yesterday or the day before? And every single episode is good. Like every episode is funny. And like it's such a good series. And
see, I had it tainted for me by the I was in cosplay a lot around the time that it was first big. And there were so many Bazinga shirts and people who didn't actually know the pop culture at cons here. And it was super annoying. And that got to me. And yeah, it just kind of ruined the vibe of the show for me because it was creating these fake geeks. And I was like,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I go back and watch bits of it now. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty funny. Especially, what's the girl that played Amy?
Oh my gosh,
Malik?
she's Blossom.
Yeah.
Someone Malik. I can't think of her actual first name. But,
Maya.
Maya. Oh gosh, Maya.
Oh my god, I watched the show. I follow her online.
Come on, Val. You know you're the computer. See,
Maya
Angelou,
Yeah.
not Maya Angelou.
It's like
Yeah.
Maya. I was missing an M at the end.
And
I heard
yeah.
she's really sweet in person too. She'll like if you ask to take a picture with her, she's kind of like, and she takes. Thing that's even cool about her. I don't know if she still lives in the city, but when she lived in New York City, she would take the subway everywhere.
I did say that. I remember someone trying to. I think when she had a kid, there was an article about her breastfeeding on the subway, and I was like, so, like she's riding the subway. Her kid needs to eat.
Yeah.
Like
You
it's
just
not
can't
an
be
issue.
Superwoman
Like,
and fly out the thing.
Yeah,
and
she's a
breastfeed her.
human. Good.
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
And it's like,
man.
if she wasn't a celebrity, that wouldn't have been anywhere near the news.
She's got a name.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't know though, because like people like to freak out over that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
but because like she is though, they still did freak out either way.
Oh no.
I-
Whoa.
It was inevitable.
Fans are gonna get mad at us for talking about breastfeeding. Oh god, nerds like everybody on Spotify just went la 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 la.
Yeah.
They're just swerving. They're like they're just swear. You could see the people that are listening to our show the next day on Spotify. They're all our viewers just went down. But who did it? Dang it! Come back. We're not talking about breastfeeding anymore. Come back.
No. We're talking about Mayim Bialik or however, Stephen just put the actual spelling up.
Yeah,
before in
Stephen
the chat,
helped us.
and yeah,
Stephen, you're trying to steal Valerie's job. No, it's her
Yeah.
job.
Hey
She
man.
likes her job. That
Yeah,
likes her
that's
job.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
yeah.
researching mid podcast.
but
That's
she was
why
such
other
a
reason why I
good
love Val.
bounce off from Sheldon though. Like her
Yeah.
character just was so perfectly, and the implied bisexuality of her thing for Penny
yeah,
was hilariously
her girl
done.
crush
like,
on her. Do that painting.
Oh my god, yeah, I saw that. See, actually, I should go back and watch
Don't
it. I
wet
feel
it.
like,
Why?
Huh?
They're like, don't
Don't-
wet it, remember?
yeah, don't wet the painting.
I never understood that whole thing. I'm like, Like
Oh.
years later, I was watching and I'm like, why would that happen? And then my mom walked by. You don't realize what they're talking about? I'm like, no. And my mom's like, you don't realize? No, what? And my mom deals with paintings and stuff like that. And she's like, because the paint's gonna show their boobs. And I'm like, damn it. Why did I not catch on to that like a year ago?
Yeah.
What I love though about her character as Amy is like Amy's kind of character development throughout the series. Like that first scene, she's like, "I'm Amy Farrah Fowler. I'm Amy Farrah Fowler. You're Sheldon Cooper." Like all like awkward, like and robotic
Yeah.
and stuff. But then like towards the end of it, she did really like
Yeah,
yeah. I guess like
Yeah, I
being around
get what you
Penny and
mean.
Bernadette. Yeah.
yeah. Like we
Slightly
by the end of the
more-
show, we had a girl gang that was right next to the guy gang. You know, they all
Yeah.
developed as their own characters around.
Mhm.
So you know, they passed the Bechdel on by themselves. So.
Yeah.
No, it's really good though. I mean, Amy's still like a bit weird. How one of the characters said in the series, she's still weird. You just can't tell when she's standing next to Sheldon. But
Yeah.
It's funny you say about sitcoms because I always thought that I would go back to How I Met Your Mother,
Oh, that's another good
Um,
one.
except after that final season, I have not once been able to go back to it because it feels like such a waste.
oh.
Have you seen the final episode of How I Met
I
Your
have
Mother?
not, but like judging by what
Yeah.
you're saying, I'm not sure if I should.
It's worth watching the one time through, but then you're going to feel a bit betrayed at the end and think, I'm never watching that again. It's kind of like Game of Thrones fans.
That's one thing I really want to watch Game of Thrones, but at the same time I hear how it ends, and I'm like, do I want to like dedicate
yourself through
this
that?
just to be disappointed at the end? And
Actually,
I've
an
seen-
old member of our franchise watched this show on Netflix called Lock and Key, and
Mhm.
the end of it pissed her off so much that she ranted about it so hard. Like I would hear about it all the time. Like I could literally make her go on a rant just by going Lock and Key. Like,
See, you should have told her. She could have did it, and I could have made a clip out of it. I could have sent it to you, and you would have been like, "So, Rao, you're ranting. You never was caught live on a podcast ranting." Like, it's easy. I can do that because now I don't know if I told you about this, Val. You know how I get all my clips from that I post on the Instagram page. And don't forget to follow us on Ghost Head Nerd Talk on Instagram. It's always able to be followed after you're done watching the show. Don't no, don't leave. Don't leave. Wait till the end of the show.
Wait till the end. Kidding.
Don't be that person and go pee in the middle of watching the movie. What if I'm
Yeah.
standing behind you going and enjoying the movie and you're like, "There you go. The movie's that bad?" Jeez.
I
That
know.
is-
It's
I
like, hey,
am
do you want me to pause it?
5,000% the
Yeah.
person walking to the loo. Every goddamn movie. I'm like, and it's always just before a good bit. It's like, hold, action's coming, can't hold anymore.
Yeah, and then whenever you're like, hey, do you want me to pause it? And they're like, no, it's fine. It's like, oh, oh.
Your friend really is chiming in. I should be pouring and getting in more of his conversation. You should send him the link if he wants to join us. He can come watch us. He can keep the phone on and put it on mute and just have it in the background.
Hey, Steven.
If Steven wants to join us,
Do you want to join the podcast, Stephen, or are you at work?
he could close his office door. It's early in the morning, right? I'm trying. I'm still learning. Even though dudes are ringside, Shout out to your friend Axe Murder. Definitely would love to have her back on. Maybe hey, she's a nerd. Everybody has a nerd thing in them.
Yeah.
I love your dog, Rain. Val, I love your dog. Oh, he's at work.
I
Damn
love him
it.
too.
Yeah.
He's a little jerk, but I love him.
Dang it, Steven. Maybe one day we'll have Steven and you on the podcast together.
Yeah, I'd love that. He's a chiller. He's
we
British.
actually, you know what we could do? Val,
Dude.
like a whole Australian panel. Like have like our buddy here back. We could have like a
You could
bunch
have
of other.
Natalie back from ATSC.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I noticed her in your intro. I was like, "Yay, Nat!" She's like,
And that episode was so much fun because Rain's like, "Do you want to bring her on, Joe?" And I was like, "Of course, I'll have her on, and have to have her back because that was fun." And also, but she said the time zone. She was gonna come on the ladies' night episode, but like she couldn't make it or the time wasn't right for her. And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, she'd need a bit of warning because she works weekdays. So I think she usually starts at like 8 a.m. or something. So
yuckums."
yeah.
Hey, I start early bird special at my job. I have to be there at 6:30 in the morning to help set up the tables and serve all my lovely residents. They're such sweet people. Love them all. Such sweet people. None of them watch wrestling or nerd culture, but I had one of them watch in the dining room one time. It was hilarious. Oh. Yeah,
I can't tell if she was leaving or going to rob a bank in an old timey movie.
Yeah, that's where my mustache went to. The old West stole my mustache.
Yeah, totally.
She's Jurassic Park and rappering.
Clever
I
girl.
was telling a story I could sneak off to go pee.
No. I closed the door so Rocket wouldn't be like coming in here and like
I had the
having an
feeling
attitude
it
with
was-
me. I love him. I love him to death. But he's acting
You
like I
gotta make
didn't
it
just
good.
take him out like 2 times before we started the podcast. So
You gotta get a video of him just randomly howling and have to do like one clip of him and have like if somebody subscribes, I could play a video of him and just just edit a video that says congratulations and have him go, oh,
That's such a good subscriber.
yes, new subscriber. Oh, I guess Rain will have to make that and then have your dog go, oh. Because my wiener dog
yeah.
doesn't listen to howl anymore.
Val's just sending like 50 different clips of howls. Is this the right one?
Yeah.
Is
So
this the
here's
right
one where he's like a baby, where he's like 6 weeks old, and then here's one where he's angry at me.
Because of your dog now on the Ghost Head Nerd Talk page, I get like tons, and my regular Joe Panther third page, I get tons of husky videos.
Oh.
Tons. Just tons of them. I'm like, now I have to come to Texas. Just bring my cowboy hat, and pair of jeans, my cowboy boots, and just come off the train. Is it true the girls don't say howdy here? And then all the girls go, it's real.
Sure it is.
Okay.
That video I sent you. What do you think about that funny video I sent you, Val, with all the words that Texas people say?
I saw that. That was. I was sitting there. I was like, we don't really say that. That's like more of like the older women that say that, like 30s and 40s and above. But
bless your heart.
not that they're old, but it's more the.
I was gonna say, hey, I'm
adult
39.
side.
We got it. Let's go easy.
Wow, I'm older
More
than
the,
everybody here. I'm 41.
No, but me being me, just having fun with it, for like the whole like Texas Ghostbuster persona sort of thing. I do say howdy, and also
Nice.
well, like other like Texas words. Although I do, I started saying howdy though whenever I worked at this pizza restaurant because like one thing that I learned that's really weird here in Texas, okay, and you don't really realize it, but we get a lot of like adults that like at the pizza place. We get a lot of adults in there, and one thing about adults is that they really don't like teenagers or young adults. They just hate them. So I was kind of like put on like this extra personality like at work that was like my customer service personality, and part of it was I would talk but like with a little bit more of an accent. and I would say howdy when people walked in, and for some reason old people love that. I don't know why. They loved it. And I
Howdy,
was
gal.
like,
Come to get a slice today?
it
Want a
wasn't
soda
like
pop?
super, it wasn't a lot where it was like super obvious, but it was just enough where they're like, she's Texan. And like everybody loved me. I was great. I was great in the whole like customer service bit of that.
I gotta
but
admit, Texans just love a good other Texan.
they do. They really
Seriously.
do.
I lived in Canada for a little bit, and we used to have the buses come through to go to like Alaska on their big tours and stuff. And the Texans would find each other on the bus, I swear, and group together because they're like, I would speak to them as they'd come through and grab a coffee and stuff. It's like, oh, so you guys all traveling together? No, we met on the bus. And I was like, okay.
I love your Texas accent. It's funny.
It's too good.
I picked that one up directly from a guy who tried to give me some. This was around the time that the stock market crashed back in 2008, mind you, and the American dollar had just dropped below the Canadian. And this Texan comes through, and I give him his total, and he's like, "Now, is that in real money or is that in your funny money?" And I'm like, "Well, actually, I'm Australian, so it's not my funny money, but my money's pretty funny, and your real money is worth less than this. I'll just use my Visa."
I hope that gets made into a clip on the StreamYard clip. Funny money.
I'm just use my Visa.
I'm tagging you in that, and I'm duetting with you with that. Clip right there. If that gets made into a clip, duet it. Done.
Awesome.
Duet it.
Done. Yeah.
That's the cool thing about StreamYard. They AI you a clip. Whatever they feel is a clip, it's a clip. Last episode I did, I thought I had like 5 or 6 clips. One clip. I was like, it was a good episode too. It was me and this female wrestler from England named Princess. One clip.
Love that.
That's it. I was like, well, there's
Was
that.
she like super not princess looking and like?
Oh
the
no,
buffest
she
thing
looked
ever?
like a princess. She looked like
Damn
I
it,
would
'cause
have to
like,
bow to
I
her,
would have
or
loved
I'd
the juxtaposition more.
Yes.
You know, like
I feel like I would have been hitting the back of the head with the, and, well, there is. I've seen that. I've seen that in wrestling too, and I'm like, well, there's that. If I didn't bow to her, my knees would be chopped. They'd be like, ow. And this is what happens. Dang it, I'm Joe's yapping, and you lose the viewers back down to 6. Whap. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air for me would be one I sneak in if no one's watching and put on that one. Workaholics. There's randomly I keep like going into what, because you know once when you're watching a series, you know you're getting close to the end. On Roku, I was watching. I don't know if you have Roku in Australia. Like I'm doing a magic trick with my hand.
we might do, but I haven't used it. So,
well, on Roku they actually have a live Saved by the Bell.
a what? Say by
Live.
the bell.
It has it like it's like live,
Like a
TV.
live channel.
Yeah, and they play from all the beginning from Miss Bliss. See, that's another series that I would sneak in and watch again and again and again, and all of it. Even the new class, they have from Mrs. Bliss all the way to the new class after Zach and Kelly and them all graduate. So it's the new
going
class.
back and watching that, Zach was so bad.
He was a dick. I would have.
He was such an ass, and I thought he was the coolest dude ever in the early '90s. And then you go back and watch, and you're like, "Oh, wow! You straight up tried to like pawn your friend off as a date for money.
Yeah,
You tried to pimp out your friend and stuff, like all sorts of stuff that he did. I was like, how is Slater the good guy?
yeah. And poor Kelly, she went from Zach to Slater. It was just like, girl, you better be, well, you better be checking.
But some of those early '90s shows, though, when you go back and watch them with like a bit more social conscience, it's amazing how awful they are. Like, I love Friends. I grew up on Friends. I will go back and watch Friends, but even that, there's some jokes that come across, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, let's just go over that one.
You know what show that I actually watched, because I have Paramount Plus. I know Stu has all these channels on TV because I like watching TV.
Hey.
Seriously.
You host a nerd talk show. You need to keep up with the nerd stuff.
Yes, and now I'm happy because Nickelodeon was my jam when I was in school, and now I'm getting a chance to watch all that. You gotta watch even a series that probably a lot of people never watch because I went off to my sassy sister and I asked her, and she kind of went, ugh. I said it from the other room, and her voice cringed. I heard her voice go from, yeah, like Brooklyn, like yeah, and then I said, Ange, do you remember watching Hey Dude? And she was like, and then she just, my sister Sassy could sing. So she was like, in a little while, a little, and she started singing this song. And then she was like, oh my God, that show was so bad. It sucked so hard.
I don't think we got that one. In the 90s, we didn't really have cable here or anything like that. So there's a show called a show channel called ABC, which, you know, is kind of like your ABC, that it's government funded, but yours is, I don't know, more news and stuff. Ours has a lot of kids shows. And we used to get Nickelodeon stuff on there. So we got like Rocco's, Modern Life, Angry Beavers, ones like that, Are Real Monsters and things like that. But Hey Dude, never heard of that one. So
it's on Paramount Plus if you have it. You may have to look up, scroll on the Nickelodeon, just keep scrolling, and you'll get the Hey Dude. And everybody, when they first heard about my podcasts, when I went solo, they all were going, did you come up with the name of that podcast from the Nickelodeon show, Hey Dude? And I was like, and I had to write back to them because I'm a smart ass, and I'm like, I learned from the best, from Zach and Peter Venkman. No, I did not learn from Hey Dude.
yeah,
It's just that word, Hey Dude. Now I even use it in random references. I go, Hey Dude, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
What's up, dude? My mom's like, you must.
I'm big on dude. I even like my female friends, dude. You know, like I can't help it. It just
started watching Hey Dude. The Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh my God, I haven't seen that.
I thought I would be happy watching
referenced
that
all the time.
movie, and I was like, I literally said out loud halfway to the end of the movie, I would have to be on some heavy drugs to be able to laugh at this whole movie.
Zoltan.
Straight to jail? You just said Joe. Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
No, Zoltan. Because
Zoltan.
Zoltan. Hey, dude, I can't figure out which ways there's.
Yeah, I know it's difficult. I always have to, like, when I'm pointing at Val, I'm pointing at. I remember.
Have you watched Dude, Where's My Car, Val?
I have not. No.
Oh, it's pretty.
I've heard all about it, but I've never watched it.
What's on your back? It's Dude. What's on your back?
Sweet, dude, sweet. Yeah. What's the legality status in Texas? Because you definitely need some form of substance to get through that film.
Oh my God! You need to get some of the gummies. You're like, I'm gonna have to send you gummies. Put a bunch of T-shirts, wrap them up, and be like, let's put the DVD, and be like, Joe sent me a package. Why does it smell like gummy bears? And I put, and you're like, oh my God, you watch the movie. Thanks for the gummy bears, Joe. I don't know why my dog looks like every time he jumps, there's a rainbow coming out of his butt.
Yeah.
Man, I like these gummies are so good. I ate all of them in like 5 minutes.
What? The movie was hilarious, Joe. Thanks for sending me the DVD. My hands were melting. I watched my dog jump off the couch and fly around the room. The rainbow came out of his butt.
Yeah. Oh man.
Mama made me supper and it was delicious.
That would be the best way to watch Dude, Where's My Car, though? Like, in that actual state, because that's literally what the film was designed for. Two stoners lose their car, and the weirdest things happen. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, like, weird. I mean, like, there's a cult. There's an ostrich farmer. There's...
Yeah.
One of those.
It's a funny movie, but it's just like, what the fuck?
It is so out there. I really, like the writing room for that would have been insane. Like
lots of pot, like lots of drugs.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of movies from around that time that I feel like all the writing rooms were just hazes of smoke, like Road Trip. Things like that.
Euro Trip. Oh my God.
Euro Trip, definitely. Actually, Stephen, that's in the chat the other day. He commented on a post that I had about shipping, and he said about getting something sent from Bratislava. And I couldn't focus on anything else he said simply because of Eurotrip and Bratislava.
At work, literally for a week, guys, I was going, "Ascusi, Ascusi,
Yeah,
Ascusi,
Scusi.
Ascusi." Hey, what's going on, Johnny? Welcome. It's one of my other podcast friends. He's a good guy.
Johnny.
Johnny! Woo!
Oh.
Woo! Means yeah, like I was literally. Katie was laughing at me. She was like, "Oh my god, Joe, you're so bad." I was going, "Ascusi, Ascusi, Ascusi." And I'm like, I'm pop size. I'm little. I'm a peanut.
Yeah.
You see me in person, you'll be like, "Joe's really." That's literally I'd be valuable. Be able to do that on top of my head. If you took a picture, all took a picture, and they're like, "Oh, Joe, you're so little." I'm
I've seen
5'1".
you next to certain wrestlers and then figured it out from knowing that wrestler next to other people. And like, oh, yeah, Joe's
I
like
met a
Joe
legendary
again.
son, and my dad's just like, "Ooh, shit, Joe cannot be wrestling." I stood next to Alpha Junior, so like, and he's a big man. My dad watched him go off the top rope, and he fell and hit the mat, and the air came from under the ring. It was like, whoa,
Ooh, that's insane.
he landed on the guy. My dad's like,
The
"Whoa."
apron's just like gone.
You've probably never been to a wrestling show before, Val. When there's a certain wrestler hits that mat and falls on top of somebody, that under that ring, the air just comes out like a fart under a dress.
Yeah. Because the actual like bottom of a ring is like it's got springs and stuff to give it that extra flex and stuff. So once you hit there, every bit of air under there with enough force just expels.
My dad,
like,
yeah.
Next month we're gonna be going to should be going to a wrestling event as Ghostbusters. It takes place in a functioning like a firehouse. That's where they hold the wrestling matches, and so we're
Someone
gonna be
let
going
Matt
there.
Cardona know.
Oh God! Don't tell Matt Cardona. He'll take over and
I'm
ruin
not,
it.
I'm not really sure
yeah,
like
he
how much of
goes.
this information I'm allowed to like say because like we haven't really like said anything about it, and I'm not
Don't
like
get in trouble, Val.
like I also don't know like I doubt like this is like a super big secret event, you know. But still, I'm like, I guess I will say they do want somebody to drive a wrestler up because I think he's going to be wearing like a fight suit, and they want somebody to drive that wrestler up to the ring. So,
Nice.
Yeah. Well, you know, I did send you our cards, Val. You're getting it soon. You're getting you finally have to ring the bell to get into the Ghost Head Nerd Talk studios.
Heck yeah!
Access card. Bing, bing.
It'd be so cool.
And it's a cute. You're gonna like. Oh my God! I feel so. The card is like a business card, so like you can go when you hear it. It goes. It looks. I have it. You can keep it in your wallet. I always keep my card in my wallet, so if someone goes, "You have a podcast?" and I go,
"Yeah, I do."
And I my face looks so weird without when I hand you my funny Joe faces without the mustache. It's like, "You have a podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have a podcast." You like wrestling? And they're like, "Yeah." You like nerd culture? And I'm like, straight to jail.
For a second, whenever you said like you have a podcast, it reminded me of Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes. I was trying to put my finger on what it was, and I was like,
yeah.
Fun fact: my mom actually went to see a live showing of Napoleon Dynamite, and the boys were there, but you could not take pictures with them because they didn't want to get bombarded.
Fair call. So getting to meet them is cool. You know, sometimes I believe, you know, if you're a celebrity and whatever, you still have you still have your own autonomy. You should be able to make those decisions. A lot of people just expect, you know, something loud just happened in the background of someone.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
that was mine. My bad. There's a truck with like. Yeah, very, very loud truck that lives on.
Do you just get an advertisement playing like they do on the beaches in Long Island?
Yes, we did. It said Ghost Head Nerd Talk. Go listen right now.
Subscribe. They're live right now. Yes, 4 people in the chat here on YouTube. Yeah,
and there's a big QR code on it too, and everything. So people should just be able
your dog. Your dog. Oh my gosh, it's your dog. The plane is not a plane. It's your dog with. Like, flying. He's like,
And it's
flying.
just going.
And Rocket put a sign on the back that says she closed the door, can't go in.
Somebody
how many
call-
he is.
He's in the
somebody
top
call
of the
animal
plane, like
protection.
looking down at my house. He's like, there you go.
I'm gonna go watch Bluey. Screw this show. Don't subscribe to that channel. He mean to me.
Yeah.
I love animals. No, never.
Just don't let him like enlist the help of Snoopy in his little red Baron plane. Because
Oh God.
You're done then.
Can't sing the rest of the song. Copyright.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny. There's another series that I really it's a kind of a weird series, but I kind of watched it because it's on I think it's on Paramount or Peacock, one of them. It's the Drawn Together series that was on Comedy Central.
I rewatched that recently, actually. I was like, you know what I haven't seen in a long time? Drawn Together. And I downloaded all of it. It's actually the thing about that show is it tried to offend every single person and didn't hold any punches anywhere. So the offensive jokes just sort of fly because it's like, oh my God, that's racist. But then there's also a joke over here about racist white people. And, you know, here's a joke about a gay guy. Here's a joke about pooping. You know, like it was so over the shop. That show's actually quality.
It's funny that guy was like the guy that Zelda character. I'm going to see my imaginary. I'm going to see my girlfriend.
I'm on a never-ending quest to save my girlfriend.
And they're all like, "Yeah, sure." Then there's
And
the Betty
they
Boop
bring out
show.
that giant weird log thing. If you put your hand in, and the beast eats it, you are gay. Yeah. And he pulls his hand out, and there's just like a stump, and it's like, my hand. I'm gay.
They're all like, There's the Betty Boop girl that like it's so sad. They like totally. She's adorable, and then they get close-ups of her, and you're like,
Yeah, like classic SpongeBob style close-ups with the.
and it's
the
like,
big
did I just get
zits on the
canceled?
butt and
Like,
stuff. Yeah.
I'm the
That sound
jerk that
effect, I'm
actually
sorry,
has a
that
girl
was-
sitting next to me, and I'll be like, "Damn, she's ugly," and it's just all the girls next to me are just like, canceled, right? Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna walk away now.
Oh my God, that reminds me of something we used to do in school. We go, her.
Oh man, did you ever watch Ren and Stimpy?
Oh yes.
'Cause
Watch it
they
when it
had-
first came out. I
Oh.
feel so old.
Seriously, Val, you go back and watch Ren and Stimpy. It holds up as completely weird, out there absurdity. And
Oh
they were
yeah,
the
she's
first- yeah, they were
Val's
the
doing
first
it.
ones
She's
to
going
do
for
the
it.
close-up.
Oh God, this one.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never watched it, but my cousin did.
Yeah,
We have a running joke one day. Val's gonna be typing and it's she's gonna have the wrong browser open. It's gonna go dum dum dum. Oh my God, wrong browser! No, and then it's gonna share. What do you want us to share, Val? No.
No, wait.
No, Joe, don't share that. And I'm just like this. Val. Oh, you know what we should do one day on an episode, future episode, Val? We should have reacting to like it won't we can't do movies because we'll get caught with a copyright. But reacting to like funny moments, like pictures of like cars, like things that people try to sell things online, reacting to like people's sales things on Facebook.
That's always fun. Like
The marketplace thing. You know what I'm talking about?
God, yeah.
We should
I
do
watch
stuff
I
like
watch
that.
a lot of meme reaction on YouTube. A couple of channels in particular, and I swear, it's just something about laughing along with someone makes it better. Like. Although I watch a lot of try not to laugh challenge as well, and that's always fun.
I would lose every time because I don't have any beverages in my room.
I do every single time. I'm like 3 videos in. Oh damn!
I'm out. See you later.
My friends, we never did the try not to laughs, but one thing that we did do was those like scary videos or whatever. But like we'd actually be there at the end of it, like, okay, like let's not watch anymore. It's like 2:30 a.m. Like, no.
I fall asleep watching Paranormal Investigations, so I
God.
like that's my go-to at night. I'm like, what shall I put on? Oh, Demon House, cool.
Do you both remember Ghost? What was the one before Ghost Adventure? It was Ghost Hunters.
The ones with taps. Oh my god,
Yes,
I hate taps.
I
Taps,
love
if you're
them. Those are the
watching, I
boys.
hate you.
Then you hate
Sorry.
me. You hate.
Ah.
He hate me.
No, I don't hate you. You're not one of them. They're just you're adjacent. You're a fan.
Yeah,
It's just I'm sorry, but the thing about network television investigations is once you get to that point, television expects results. So you start faking things.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like you've got a team of producers behind you saying, "Hey, this isn't good enough. We need to see this, this, and this." Whereas if I go onto YouTube and watch like some paranormal investigators on there, some of my favorite ones, I will watch a whole episode and they'll have no activity, but I've still watched the investigation. They haven't made anything up just to make it entertaining for me, which is fine by me because I want to know, is this place haunted? Not, oh, I feel a warm liquid running down my leg. Maybe it's ectoplasm. No, you pissed yourself.
You pissed your pants. What is this brown stuff coming out of the back of my pants?
Do you remember when they did that on South Park with the tap stain?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, and they're literally like, oh, it's pooling around my feet.
No, you peed your pants. Kyle's always like, no, you didn't. You peed your pants.
Yeah. Far out.
I remember
There's
as a
that one.
kid, it used to like really throw my family off because like I used to watch this one thing on TV. It was my ghost story caught on camera, and I loved like seeing like all that like paranormal stuff, and it just like freaked them out. They're like, why the hell is she interested in this? Because like I'd go from watching SpongeBob, and like once that ended, I'd be like, okay, ghost story time.
Yeah.
There was a few good ones they had on there. There were the ghost story ones. They had one. There's one. I was trying to think. It was one that they would tell you a story about somebody, how they died, and then they tell you that there was a story about the person. They give their kind of like a biopic about the person, and then they give you their ghost story. And I'm just like,
oh, so they actually gave you backstory on the person before the ghost.
yeah,
Right.
I can deal with that. Yeah, that's awesome. I actually saw a video the other week that like it was on a live stream. So it's like you question how they would fake it, but it was such intense. It's like at this cemetery in New York, and the road itself has a lot of people like themselves from this bridge on the road. So like the cemetery down the road and the road is haunted. And this guy takes a Ouija board. Bad move. Don't do Ouija boards.
Oh,
Yeah, it takes it to the front of this cemetery and it starts moving and stuff. But then his car alarm goes off out of nowhere. So he goes to do that and the planchette moves while he's not there. And then he comes back and he's like, did you just set off my car alarm? And then the car alarm just goes off again. He comes back to the board and then it says yes. And then like he's like goes to like leave. He's freaked out and everyone's like, no, you have to go back and say goodbye. Because he just left the board at the front of the cemetery. He goes to say goodbye and the board just goes under the gate, the locked gated cemetery. Just gets dragged uphill under this gate at the cemetery.
Huh.
And he's like, nope, just gets out. And then he's really worried about not saying goodbye. He's like, oh, I don't want anything to follow me. So he goes back. He looks through the gate and there's a fire, like literally this huge plume of fire further down the road. He jumps the fence. Once he's done jumping the fence, the fire's out. He walks down to where it is. The board has slid further up the road and then just spontaneously combusted along with the planchette.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know how you would fake all this on a live stream, but this is like really intense evidence. Like,
I gotta watch this.
yeah. It was on an episode of, sorry to mention a different YouTube channel, but
No, it's fine.
Nuke's Top 5. It was not the latest episode. I think maybe an episode before that.
That's fine. I have no problem. It's funny doing this show for like 8 years. Like I now work with Rain and Val, and I get other podcast suggestions. And then there's one, the girls, they drink liquor and they tell ghost stories. And they're actually, Val, they want to work with us for our Halloween, our Mischief Night episode.
Oh.
Two or three girls that love ghosts and stuff like that. And Rain has talked about that. We want to have people come on our Mischief Night episode. You can come back on too. We could do like a whole Mischief Night episode and have it like fun like that. Yeah.
See, I go out on investigations myself because
you would. Oh man, I think you. Well, if you ever came to the States, I would say there's a small town, Milford, PA, where I live. I say Milford, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's not even in the South, but it's Milford, Pennsylvania. We have so many.
I was thinking
Okay,
Pennsylvania
I
is
found
not
the
that.
video.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, you found it? Let's see.
Can't wait to watch this later and like freak myself out. But
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
sharing it. She's excited.
So-
She was like,
It's definitely one of the best. Like Nuke is really good at he doesn't upload as often anymore because there's so many channels, but he likes to be at the forefront. So if there's something new and really intense that he actually believes in, he'll upload it. But there's certain videos that he just leaves out of his channel, so I always default to him. So highly
we have
recommend.
more friends. Hello, people. Welcome.
Hey, John. That's another South Australian Ghostbuster. Come to say hello.
Don't forget to subscribe, friend.
Yeah.
Give us some fun. Show
Yeah.
Ghost Head Nerd Talk some love on the channel because it's been
Yeah.
here longer. That sign's been
Oh.
there. We changed it to make it look nicer. Give it a shine.
Gave it the old spit shine.
I can't wait to. Oh, we got more. Your friend's back.
Steven.
Bye, Steven. Have a lovely day at work.
Oh, Steven, we'll miss you. Definitely, if you come back next Monday, we'll give you a nice little sticker. Show that you were here. Yep, every Monday, myself, Rain, and Val are here. We're talking about nerd culture. That this week we're talking about in the chat right now. We would like you to put one series. It could be a TV series or it could be a movie that you could watch. Yeah, everything else get Thanos out of existence. No, straight to jail. Like everything is gone. You have to watch one series forever. What series would that be? We have a bunch that we've been talked about. I would even say South Park. I could sit and watch every episode of South Park like every day. Like
I don't know. I kind of dropped off. Actually, you know what? It would have. Actually, I probably could because it wasn't until like season 20 or so that I dropped off, and it was just because it wasn't available to me. Like I don't have Paramount Plus, and they moved over to there. So
really?
yeah.
I didn't know they moved over there. I thought it was on Comedy Central. I guess they took it off TV.
It might only be in Australia that we have because we don't have a TV channel that's airing it. Like our actual TV here is just free to air sucks.
That's
like it's 90% reality shows these days. And
MTV became pretty much changed the name to 24 Hours Ridiculousness.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
I didn't have
was
no problem with that, but having to hear Chanel West Coast, here we go. But to get canceled, internet, I'm always canceled because dude's ringside. I'm always blinking like a Nintendo character. But having to hear Chanel West Coast Dolphin, every episode, it's just like Americans. I have to explain this to a British or Australian friend. It's just like, yeah, I know.
I'm like, what?
Sorry.
She has a funny laugh.
Yeah.
I love her. She does a lot of fun stuff. So we love you, Chanel. Don't hit me. You know who? I told this to Val. We were supposed to have one of the girls from All That. The one that always played the Ross Perot character, the little short one that always wore the hats. The curly hair.
Yeah.
She is now. If you saw her now, you'd be like, long blonde hair. I know I shouldn't have did this, but she was on Instagram and I said, hey, I would love to have you come on my nerd culture show. And she's like, yeah, no problem. I'll do that.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Nothing.
Sometimes just reaching out is enough. You know, I mean, obviously you can't do that to gigantic people because their fingers are too big to press the key. No,
Yeah, it made me happy, and then I realized, oh wait, here we go. We have another one. Yeah, bam.
Oh, 90s Men in Black animated cartoon.
That was a good one.
Good show.
That
There was
on
a
Fox.
cartoon.
Yes, and it was really good. It was like one of those, like Monster of the Week type setups. So
It was on Fox. They always had it on the Fox cartoons Saturday mornings, right?
yeah, I feel like that should have crossed over with Extreme Ghostbusters because the art style was very similar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking at. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It also,
Same studio as Extreme Ghost. There you go, John. It's on it.
John's
Okay.
on it today, man. John, thank you, big guy. Thank you for giving more. Don't forget, John, don't forget to follow us on Twitch under Ghost Head Nerd Talk Podcast 84. We need some love over there. Really love. I love seeing people pop in on there too. Because and Godzilla, another one that was on Fox, another Fox series.
That was a good series too. I mean,
There's a lot of series that canceled that from Fox. Do you remember Fox? I don't know if in Australia they had the Fox Kids, the Fox Kids Club that you sign up.
we didn't have the Fox Kids Club, but any show that was shown on the Fox Kids over there, they still kept the little symbol at the bottom, so we knew where they were coming from. But we didn't get the club. So
I walked past Fox with who was I with? Oh yeah, I was with somebody. People will make fun of Joe. Joe has to walk with somebody. And I walked past and I saw the Fox
Hold
Kids on the
hands.
wall. And now the Fox logo just made me go,
yeah,
Fox, you lost your mojo, bro.
although I got to admit, Deadpool and Wolverine, good film.
Did you hear what happened to our episode with me and Val?
No.
Val wore the mask the entire episode, and then after the episode, that some bitch got copyrighted. Right,
What?
Val?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's so insane. Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking Disney, man. Disney.
I don't know if it was me and Val were like trying to investigate.
Yeah.
Like,
Was it
just
the
up there? All right, let me take them
Yeah.
off now before they copyright us. But
Yeah.
Boom, I didn't know it. No, it was so weird. We I forgot how many views the video had on for like within a day, and I woke up next morning. I went to YouTube Studios, and I was just like, "You son of a bitch! No, you son of a gun!"
I get like that when I had a really good TikTok around COVID time, and I used a sound from Rocco's Modern Life, and it wasn't the song; it was actual like dialogue, and then like 6 months later, they muted my video, and it really pissed me off because it was, it's a line of dialogue from the show of a 90s Nickelodeon cartoon. How much copyright like value does that still have to you?
Yeah, weird.
Like, but hey, TikTok's a weird place.
it
What's
is.
What is
Spend many hours every day. Believe me, I know. But
Yes, right now we are right now on Twitch. Ghost Head Nerd Talk Podcast 84. That is us. Ghost Head Nerd Talk 84. It's been there. We love it. We love it. We're the best. We're the beautiful. We're the only Ghost Head Nerd Talk Podcast. I'm gonna put it in the chat live right now.
I will put it in your inbox as well on
Kabam.
Discord.
You know what's funny? I gotta make a Discord. I keep on forgetting to make it. There
Yeah.
we go.
that'd be
Discord
cool.
absolutely changed our franchise's communications so much. We've got like channels for different builds that we're doing, channels for events, channels for shooting the shit, and it condensed everything into the perfect place.
It's funny with Twitch how I was before. Like we had people come in, watch, and Vinny would come in through Facebook. And when I wasn't the host, I never knew there was no number, there was no I in the corner that said 7 right now. I didn't even know. I didn't even know how to do it. Now watching on YouTube and Twitch, that's something good. I like that. Yeah. Now
Boost
number went to 6. You lost. Now it's all 2-2-2. Uh-oh.
As I like to say,
Somebody
boost the vice presidential beat, otherwise known as the Al Gore rhythm.
Algorithm, yes. I'm that guy. I'm always worried about looking at I'm gonna give the shock face. Oh my gosh. No. Don't leave. Don't click off of the YouTube and then go to Twitch. So it's like no. Yeah, it went to 7 again. We love this. Yes. Twitch is winning.
Twitch is winning.
Twitch
Yeah.
never wins.
The purple app is winning.
See, Val never put her Twitch on. You never added your Twitch today. She has her Twitch fans.
Not
Hey,
bad.
now he added his Twitch friend. See, you know what's funny? See,
I
yeah, I love the Twitch logos. The little
I'm
laughing
going
man.
to pop to the restroom for a minute, so I shall return.
We'll
All
be
right.
waiting for you.
We'll change. We'll go into another subject. So, if if you can go, if we all met in Los Angeles, Val, and we got ourselves as, and they said, "Oh, we love your show. We want to sponsor, want to have you guys as featured pops." What outfit would Val be wearing in the pop?
I mean, I think it's gonna. Shoot.
Ghostbuster
Okay.
Val would be Val with the rocker T-shirt on.
I was
Would
gonna
be
say
Val
that
in-
I'd like two different versions, one with each of those. Because I mean, come on, like, are you telling me like you don't want a Val? Let me make sure I don't hit my aunt back here. You don't want a Val that's like dressed like this with like the old metal T-shirt, the ripped jeans. Like, come on.
and
Got
then
my-
you have to have limited edition ad puppy with behind next to you.
Oh yeah, totally. And then, but I also would like a Ghostbuster one where I'm there in my like flight suit and my little proton pack and like a cowboy hat. That'd be awesome.
And then have Joe with the green glasses, Ghostbuster Joe without mustache. I have to do my 90s voice. Mustache sold separately. Dang it! No, the kid, but mine will be mine will be a totally trolled. Mine would come in a box. You can't see it, so when you buy it, you take it out of the box and you can see it. And you're like, oh man, I got the Joe without the mustache. Damn it!
It's like it like covers your face, but there's like a question mark right there. Like
Yeah. It's like, damn it, I don't want it. You bought it. Sorry, nope, no refunds. Joe has
no
a thing
backsies.
for- no backsies, no backsies. Straight to jail. I don't know what the logo is. Gang. Yes, definitely share that link to all your friends and share it on your social medias. Straight to jail.
Yeah.
Your fingers crooked.
No,
But then it's funny.
my finger's not crooked.
Look crooked.
Huh?
It was like this and it was like that. You know what's funny? Mine would be a trickster, so mine would be completely blacked out. And it'll be like me without the glasses, just like this. And then it would have like the green glasses. You could change the glasses. You could have like the red glasses or the green glasses. Like mine would be a
Oh.
limited edition. So it'd be like Joe Panther the Third, and then you could just take the box and slide the name off and put like. No, that would be bad because people will be mad at me. And then your girl's like, Joe has too many pops. What about us? Come on. No limited edition Ghostbuster Joe. Actually, it's Joe Panther third on one side of like the long box, and then then it's just like, and we're about to fight. So it's like, oh, we got a 10. Now it's 10. Wow, we're getting out of 10s. Oh,
Nice.
of course, YouTube wins again. The arrow he took over and has 4, 3, and 4.
Heck yeah.
Who cares about the views? We love this. This is fun. I love this.
I just like the opportunity to chat to other Ghostbusters about anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that as I said, we had an anniversary, the anniversary of Extreme Ghostbusters. So out of all those ghosts that were in that series, who is your homie? What is your favorite ghost out of all those ghosts on that series?
Ooh, favorite for who's cool or favorite for who was the one that really got to you?
Who really got to you the most? You know, well, I'll start off this one. The one that got me, and I watched it with my dad, and my dad loves scary stuff, and he was just like, "Whoa, it's the clowns."
Yeah. They
That
took
freaked my dad
inspiration.
out. He loves
Those are
scary
based
shit.
on the killer clowns from outer space as well. So they
Yes,
really like nailed that creepy vibe. Like
Mm.
I find is it the Grendel or the Grundle? There was that one that like turned a kid into the next Grundle or whatever, and they had to like save the kid. That freaked me out. Like,
Yeah.
that was like, what? That ghost just what? But I feel like there's a couple of ones from the original. Oh,
Aw. Thank you.
that's
I know I'm
kind.
awesome. I'm kidding. Thank you. You're a great friend too. And I promise I'll call Mother either today or tomorrow.
Now I'm going back to bully her straight to jail.
And it's like whenever I like tell my friends, like I give my friends a compliment, I'm like, hey man, like you're a great friend. I love you. And they're like, but, and I'm like, Oh, there we go. Gotta
Yeah,
even
yeah.
it out.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I always say to people, like, if I'm giving you hell, you're a good friend. If I'm being overly nice to you, I probably don't like you. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Or, like,
it's the Australian way.
right, just like don't talk to you, and like I'm like purposefully like ignoring you, like I'm like not trying, like, I don't like you, but like if I'm like picking on you or like being a little mean or or just being nice, whatever. But you usually though, in the cases where I'm overly nice is whenever I'm like meeting someone new, and like
Yeah.
I don't want them to think I'm an asshole right away, because I can't tell you the amount of times like I've like been friends with somebody or whatever, and like they're like, man, like I didn't like you when I first met you, and I'm like, what? Why? They're like, well, because you're always mean and like always picking on everybody. They're like, I thought you like meant it personally. They're like, but then like kind of like understood that you just like to joke around. So I'm like, oh, shoot. So like, yeah, at first I'm like nice, and like then I slowly like start to like show what an asshole I am. But
Yeah. It's funny. I had two people in the last 6 months. Like, I was talking to them about that. I'm single. We were talking about dating things, and two people in the last 6 months have told me, "Well, you're quite intimidating." And I was like,
what?
"What? I'm intimidated? What? No!" Like, I felt so like really. What? When the first person, I was like, well, "I don't really think so." But then when a second person says it, you're like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah, I've had multiple people tell me like the whole like, yeah, I didn't like you at first because you're like mean to so and so, or like you're just like mean in general. But then like I learned like that's just how you are.
Yeah.
So like that's like you being nice. I was like, I'll work on that, I guess.
Yeah,
She'll
that's
bite your
it.
head off, man. She'll bite your head off. It was, it's funny. I'm the creator. I'm the mod on the YouTube channel. So it's a bar pops up that says "show or hide."
Yeah.
Comment. So I'm like, can't be that bad. So and then it says that I was interviewing a female wrestler from England, Princess, and someone said something. It was Dave. It was the Dynamite Kid's daughter, and I was scared because I didn't see it because I was talking to her. We were talking like this, and I didn't look, and it just pops into the chat, and I guess it didn't have time. It just popped in. It says, "Beautiful and tough," or whatever it said, and I clicked it, and I said, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And she was like, "For what?" And I was like, "Comment." And she said, "Sweetie, that's fine." And I was like, "Okay." Okay. And also got nervous because it's the Dynamite Kid, like member of the famous legendary British Bulldogs. His daughter, the Dynamite Kid's the Dynamite Doll. You should check her out. She's a boss. She's a boss baby right there. That Dynamite Doll. That's the Dynamite Kid. I got chills. The Dynamite Kid's daughter was on Dudes at Ringside podcast. You definitely have to watch that episode. It's really, really good.
Yeah, definitely.
She's the name Dynamite Kid. If you watch I don't know, you don't watch wrestling, but if you watch documentaries, definitely I could watch the Dark Side
I've
of the
been
Ring.
considering watching more wrestling myself again lately. I'm not gonna lie. Like I keep seeing clips of it, and I'm like, I forgot how much.
Well, you have the best wrestling in Australia. The wrestler that's coming to NXT that's from Australia. Everybody knows her. Delta.
Not to mention Rhea Ripley is from my
Rhea.
state.
I have women that I work with that don't even watch wrestling, and they go, "Joe, do you like Rhea Ripley?" I'm like, and I have the Joe stupid. Go ahead.
I don't care who you are. Rhea Ripley is mummy. Like, I'm sorry.
I just do this in my brain. My red
Oh yeah.
Come on, and I just do this.
There we go.
I don't watch wrestling, but I see her on my TikTok all the time.
Yeah.
And I just say this. I go, my buddy Balor Club guy knows that Joe's about to say something stupid. I go, I would definitely tell her to put a baby Bjorn on, and then I'll just hop in it and be like, "Mommy, let's go off."
Yes.
Mommy hungies want nuggets, not one nuggies.
Yeah.
Like I pull it down. Like, I want to go eat. I want mommy to feed me nuggies. Yes, strawberry milkshake for me.
A friend of mine who's a big cosplayer in Australia is actually personal friends with Rhea because she like went to high school with her here before she moved over to America. So I should tell her to you should get Rhea to go talk to.
You should tell her just to DM me and watch me squirm like a freaking spider monkey on Instagram. She'd be like, "I heard you talked about me on your nerd podcast, Joe. Is it true? my God, she actually makes a clip of that video and she sends it to me. She's like, Joe, how tall are you? 5'1". You could fit in the. I could fit you, maybe. I could put a baby Bjorn on, and you could just my little legs dangling in front of her, going.
I would pay so much to see that, honestly. Like,
I'm little. My friend actually met her, and they did something, and she's like, can't do this, can't do that, and she's like, why are you like? I can hear her voice going, why are you telling them rules? Do you know they're just not going to listen to you? Like, I wouldn't. She's Rhea Ripley. She'll destroy me with one finger. She'll like flick me away like a boogie. Like,
I work out 5 days a week, and she could still just pick me up by the ankle and go. There's some real like puny god stuff. Like, did you see her intro at WrestleMania though? When she was actually like her intros by Motionless in White, and they actually had Motionless in White with her on stage, and they did the big foot stomp together, like her and Chris Motionless, and the fireworks went. Oh my God!
Just went into dudes at ringside. That, and I just should have went into a whole wrestling thing. Showed the intro, and I'm like, wait a second, cut right in, and I'm like, Joe Panther III needs to come in and talk about wrestling. Ruins everything. It's like a fart in the elevator. In the middle of Ghost Head Talk, Joe just flips his character. My mustache didn't. Well, I didn't. Wasn't.
You had to say in an elevator, because every time someone mentions an elevator, I go to the Sedgwick Hotel elevator, and now I'm just imagining if Egon farted at that point in time. Like, I never had a chance to properly test this equipment. You know, I blame myself. You know,
he's just sitting there. Egon, I blame you too. He just like this.
Yeah, and then Venkman's like, I blame you too. So it just lines. It lines up.
Yeah. Just like, but it would be like a typical long nerd elevator fart. So he's just like, and the doors open and the guys are like, damn, what did you eat? We ate Chinese food again. I told you about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Remember, that's what they ate before they went to get Slimer. They ate that Chinese
I was going to say, that fart right there represents the last of the petty cash.
Did you know literally?
I don't think Egon was eating anything, was he?
Noodles.
Working on like a...
He was working on a pack.
On a Neutrona wand, I think.
Yeah, on the table. And Ray and Venkman were eating. I'm sure he probably had a dish on the side.
But it was Ray.
Him eating. Yeah.
You know, Ray. Oh my God. There was a girl that I talked to from California. If she was on this show, she would be so offended because she loves Ray Stantz. And she'd be like, don't talk about Ray like that. He would never fart. He's a gentleman. I'm like, everybody fucking farts. I get so upset when I'm somewhere.
I know someone who I follow on Instagram and is friends with a couple of my other Ghostbusters who would do exactly the same. She's the biggest Ray stan I've ever seen in my life. Like, and she dresses up as like a Stay Puft and Zool as well.
Are you talking about Madeline Stantz?
Yes, I am talking about Madeline.
I met her at Ghostbuster Day, like, because we've been following each other online forever. Yeah. And I met her at Ghostbuster Day, and that's who I did the video with, where we're running down the stairs.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, no,
we're trying to get her to come on the show, but she never gets back.
Actually, so you would have met Bryn as well, and probably Nat. Did you meet Natalie, the Australian?
I have to see a picture of her.
Yeah, she was in an Aaron Gilbert ATC suit, so in a boiler suit.
Hold on. Let me go to my Facebook, because I had a picture with a bunch of female Ghostbusters. Shoot. Okay, come on. Actually,
I'm so annoyed. I haven't met Nat in person yet. Even though she's in the same country, we're just really good friends. From
and it's funny. Me and Rain, we've been saying we got him. Now Papa Panther is starting to say, "Let me know when Ghostbusters Day is. We'll see where it is. You could ask for off." Even though they penalize me.
Okay, hang on. If I could show this on the thing, and I'm not sure if anybody you recognize is here, but
you can show it unless somebody gets mad that they were shown on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna show it?
Yes.
Are you sharing the screen? Okay. No, I was gonna help you share it.
Wrong one. Okay. There we go.
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, right next to you. That is her. Yeah.
Oh, wait, right next to me?
Yeah, right next to you with the grayish answer the call flight suit.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
her.
cute.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the
And there's-
that's our former guest.
And there's Sue and Bryn, and is that Steph Meline? I forget her name. The one on the far left is Steph. Then
You
there's
just know
Bryn.
everybody in this photo.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
That's
now
so
I do.
cute,
Now that I
though.
know you, except for Bryn's friend in that used her wheelchair that day, because I don't know her personally, but the other ones I've talked to. So yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, and she actually gave me a like one of those like friendship bracelets. Like she had a bunch of them, you could tell. And
I don't
actually-
have mine on, but yeah.
I still wear it every day.
Mine's a Holtzman one. It says Holtzman, so I wear it every day as well.
Nice.
I have a few things on my microphone.
Oh, nice.
I have the
MYGB.
Connor. Remember the whole thing with WWE with Connor's Cure, the kid that had cancer. I have his little band on my bracelet on my microphone.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I forgot my buddy gave it to me when Connor passed away. They were selling it for. The guy. I'm so mad that I missed it this year. The guy from Ghostbusters, the guy from Real Ghostbusters with the green.
Yeah. His Citizen Ghost outfit is just insane.
It
That's so
was
crazy.
even seeing it in person. Like whenever I saw it, I was like, oh my god! Like I've seen this guy online. Like, and he was so cool. Like we it ended up being like us four that were like hanging out for a good bit, and
Nice.
like they were all like so great. But yeah.
Yeah. My one of my franchise members was there with Natalie as well, actually. Except I'm not sure if you would have met him in the end. He's pretty unassuming, just typical dude. But
I mean, I don't know because like I met a lot of people from like
There's a
bunch
lot
of the
of-
countries, and I ended up like friending a bunch of them online after that. And
if you follow Prodestrian at all on Instagram, that's my Egon. He is absolute genius, like for real. Like he's done probably. I have an ATC pack, obviously, and he's done most of the work on that. He's upgrading it at the moment. We're putting a big gay party mode in it. Like
yeah,
the cyclotron and the wand go rainbow colors, and then it plays Everybody Dance now.
Oh wow, that's so cool! I like that. That's cute.
Because it's just
We're-
not a big gay dance party without that song. Because that
Guys,
one
I'd
episode
like
of
to
The
say
Simpsons, of course.
this podcast and Dudes at Ringside are very proactive. We love
Nice.
everybody. As you probably noticed, I interview everybody, male, female, they, thems, everybody. I love everybody
Yeah.
here on the podcast. We love everybody.
That's it. Got to welcome the whole GB family because
Yes, everybody.
Lord
Nobody's-
knows we come from everywhere and every walk of life.
Yes, everybody's loved. Everybody, I tell my mom tells me, everybody's loved, Joe. Everybody. I actually met the famous gay icon from the wrestling world, Effie, at an indie
Oh,
show.
no way. That's
Dude,
so cool.
he is the coolest. Oh, I got chills. Effie, I walked up to him and I was like, "Hi, I'm Joe Panther the Third," and he's like, "This, never heard of you, but I like your glasses, buddy." And I was like, "Thank you." I met Effie's #1 fan, Sugar Cookie. Have you ever
Sugar
heard of?
Cookie.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you would
but
love.
That's a great name.
You would love them. They're a clown character person. And I kind of got corrected, and it broke my heart because I felt so bad that I did that to them. Because I'm used to saying phrases, but the voice got me thinking of a woman's voice. So I said, "And this is my friend Justin, and Justin, this is," and I said, "her," and I kept saying her, and she, the sweetest voice, she put my hand on my hand. They went, "I'm a they them, Joe," and I'm just like,
Yeah. I mean, we've all, they, them, it's sometimes there's slips, and
"Oh, bad."
yeah. So I'm sure that they're, pretty gentle with people about it. So I know that I've even slipped myself a few times. And it's
Yeah. I got a chance to wear Effie's jacket too. Effie let me put his big pink coat on.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my gosh! Every gay wrestling fan was like, "Lucky,
Yeah.
what did you what did
Yeah.
you do to get Effie's jacket on? He won't
It's-
even let me touch it." And I think that he could sense that I'm for everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you are, who you are, as long as you're a nice person to me, and that you don't yell at me because I'm a talker and I'm a hugger. Because I was like, Effie, hi, how are you? And I was just like kind of a hug. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And I right before his match, I was like, can I try your jacket on? And the girl ran over to, can you put your jacket on? And Effie yelled, better fucking bring it back. So typical me, I threw the jacket in the air. My arms went into it. That jacket hit my shoulders, and it was like a cement brick hitting me. It was like, I was like, brr. You would have thought Andre the Giant fell on my back for a big splash. It was like, and I could feel like the collars go, like those loud American leather jackets.
Ooh,
I have the picture somewhere on my phone. I had to save it because I was like, oh my god! And I just recently deleted a bunch of pictures, and I was like, why did I delete that one? Why did I delete that? Here is where is it? Here is everybody's favorite mascot for the one and only.
That's Sugar Cookie.
That's Sugar Cookie.
That's cool.
They're sweet. And here we go.
They do a good clown. I gotta
admit, she has a bunch of different versions of her Sugar Cookie, like
of their
of them. Oh, jeez. See, it's me and Effie's jacket.
Hey,
fabulous.
He comes out. You know Effie's theme song, right?
Yes.
The Elton John song.
Yes, it took
that. You think a room full of? I'm just getting chilled. You think a room full of male wrestling fans, and they're all like, ooh, John. They all start going,
yeah,
and all the guys are putting their phones in the air, and they're all singing. Also, we're in a bar, so the Elton John song comes on. All the guys are like with their phones out. I'm just like, it's good.
Yeah. We stand a legend. So.
He's like
reminds me of this one time on TikTok. I saw like this really like homophobic video, but for the song choice was cracking me up because they chose an Elton John song for their song choice, and I was like, dude,
yeah. Like
you missed the bus on that one.
That's like, here's the mark. Here you are.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's too funny, man.
See, this episode, Rain should have. If Rain wasn't busy, I know she would have been here. Like, yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
I got to admit, I know I don't like to gatekeep. I'm not a gatekeeper, but I did start getting annoyed at the amount of women on TikTok using Chappell Roan songs to describe their manky boyfriends, because Chappell Roan's singing about another woman all the time. And yeah, and I'm like, I don't know, that guy's looking pretty greasy.
Yes.
Yeah, no, and I saw like a bunch of comments where it's like the straights are trying to take Chappell Roan.
Did you see they made a different hot to go dance? Some straight girl made a separate hot to go dance.
I didn't see it, but I heard of it.
I was like,
can't do that.
You are so not doing that. Like, we've got the hot to go dance from Chappell. That's it.
So something I've been wanting to do is at like I forgot to mention it, but I want to get my Ghostbuster group and tell them to do the hot to go dance. Like, I think it'd just be funny seeing a bunch of like people, like and it's like mostly guys, although we do have like a few females here and there. Yeah. I think it'd like be really funny to see a bunch of like guys in flight suits just
now Val, now that's next week's poster.
No.
Except you need to start it off with a trap closing, and then overimpose the 2 in the box, ready to go. We be fast, they be slow. HOTTOGO. Because then we're taking the trap away.
Go. You can take me hot to go.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Let's just go twice. Actually, never mind. But
yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like with like most people don't ask me about my posters. Like, how do you come up with the picture of you, Rain, and Val? I just went on Instagram and they had that AI circle in the corner, and I just look up 3 people guy with green glasses, black baseball cap, Ghostbusters t-shirt, girl with purple hair, purple glasses, girl with round hair and cowboy hat. And I'm surprised, Val, you never noticed this. My sister notices. They make you Asian every single time.
I did notice that, yeah.
I actually saw that, and then when I actually watched an episode where Val was on, I was like, "Wait, she's not Asian." Because it was the first time I'd watched an episode that you were on, and I'd seen one of those AI pictures, and I was like, "Whoa, there's a disconnect there."
Yeah, it was weird. I got upset, then I started saying when I would make them, I'd go Caucasian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, like I will say though, I want to hurry up and finish our logo for this because
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I am sort of like against like AI art.
Yeah, I know.
So I want to hurry up and finish our logo.
When you said about the little AI circle, part of me went, ugh.
Nothing, like, but like I get it. Like I'm like taking my sweet ass time, so keep like using AI.
Yeah. I just felt because it was just me and Rain. I have like a whole bunch of just me and Rain on my phone still. I'm like, I could just put Rain in put Val in a nice, sweet little Halloween costume. Hey, I make Val into an AI Halloween costume because I have one of Rain and I'm dressed like a vampire. And I think what they have a cape on Rain, and she's dressed like a witch.
Yeah.
And I have one for Christmas that's just me right now, me and Rain in a Halloween costume, Christmas costumes with the Christmas hats, reading comic books. I'm like, I could just make a girl with a cowboy hat with a red cowboy hat.
Yeah, just amalgamate a cowboy hat with a Santa hat, you know?
Yeah. And people are asking me, why do you
Instead
have
of the sheriff star, you could have the pom-pom there.
There you go.
So we actually have a new member in our Ghostbuster team, and they're a Santa Claus Ghostbuster.
But
yeah, and it's so cool. And at our most recent event, which was just a couple days ago, what day are we on? It's Monday.
It's the second.
Okay, yeah, a couple days ago.
In a different country.
Yeah, and so I went up there, and because like we were at it's called the Sugarland Space Cowboys, and like their logo, it has like an astronaut like sort of thing, but like with the cowboy hat. So I was like, I mean, I already wear my cowboy hat a lot. Usually only wear it though whenever I have my truck at an event because it kind of like goes with it, like big square body, cowboy hat. So, but I was like, I'm gonna wear it for this event because of that. And I met like our new member, the Santa Claus guy, and he's like, man, like, should I like wear the Santa hat? Because he has like a red flight suit and everything. It's so cool. He's like, should I wear like the Santa Claus hat or like the cowboy hat? Because you're wearing one. I was like, well, why don't you wear a cowboy hat? Because we're at the Space Cowboys. He's like, you're right. And it was a black cowboy hat, but it was perfectly Santa Claus out. Like, I think it had like a little like silver snowflake on the front.
Oh,
it was like
so good. So good.
And it had like I'd have to find a picture of it or something, and I know exactly.
I just went to your guys' Facebook page, and I couldn't. So there's none from that.
You know what's weird? A lot of the Facebook pages are getting shut down, and mine has not been. Knock on wood, has not.
I was gonna say, this is why I don't talk about that, because I know the second that I say anything about Facebook and what they do, it's gonna happen. And I'm
gonna make a Ghost Head Nerd Talk page on Facebook, but I'm like scared to because I have the show. Right now we're on the Dudes at Ringside page because my mom made it. And if you want to make a Ghost Head Nerd Talk page on Facebook, you can make one because I'm afraid to make another page. I don't want them to be like.
I'm not sure if I want to make a page either. I'm a little.
Yeah, it's a bit sketchy.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you can't really see it too well, but let's see. There we go.
Oh yeah! Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one I was thinking. I didn't know he was in Texas. That's so cool.
Oh wait, you've seen him?
Yeah, I saw him. I think it was in Franchises Worldwide on Facebook.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
wow. It's a gold one, but like. It's and like I think there's like some like mistletoe kind of stuff on the side of his hat, like you can barely see it right there, but like it's perfectly Santa Claused out, where it's like not too much, but it's like you could tell though, like it's Christmas, and I love it.
That's adorable, and it's so funny. He kind of looks like Rob Zombie, right?
A little. I can kind of see it. I
Like
mean,
Rob Zombie.
And then there's me over there.
yeah.
Look at that. Oh,
I got my little jar of slime.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
you know what's funny? I guess when
that
I go to Ghostbusters Day, I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
have
got
to look-
psychomagnetheric slime. Even better.
Oh yeah.
see it. Like I'm gonna have to somehow add Baby Slimer to my outfit so he doesn't get forgotten. at
I'm
home.
actually at some point this week, hopefully, I'm waiting for a delivery of a Holtzman doll. Like this
Ooh.
person hand makes them. I actually won it as an ATC Day prize through Natalie. I only enter one competition a year if she has something I want because technically I admin for them as well, so I don't want to. But this Holtzman doll is about this big, and I'm gonna have it right on my pack,
Oh.
in between my back and my motherboard.
That's cool.
Well, I'll see.
Yeah.
I remember when that movie came out, and all my friends, all my female friends that knew I love Ghostbusters, they saw how much of I was crushing on Holtzman, and they're like, "Bro, my sister's like so cute, Randy, but you honestly know that she doesn't like me."
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
like,
so
"Yes."
the
There's that picture of
secretary
her
of
with
my
the
group.
straw in her mouth, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I would post that picture, and I would be like, "Does anybody hear doves? Yeah, is any?" I would like put like a joke, a little like Deadpoolish message with the picture of her. I'm like,
Yeah.
does anybody else hear violins playing in like in the arms of some kind of cutesy like you know in the movie say, why do I hear? Why is everything in slow
Yeah.
motion?
Why do I
man?"
hear birds singing and stuff?
Yeah, like that's what I went to. I had to go back on my Facebook and go far back from. Why is there this and that? Well, do you see?
See,
Do you
I-
exactly hear anything I hear?
I wouldn't have been as eloquent. I would have been like, anyone else wish they were that straw? Like,
I literally was staring at that picture so hard. My dad was like, "You okay in here?" Yes, I'm fine.
Holtzman changed my life. My whole life, I wanted to be a Ghostbuster. Then that film came out, and I was like, I want to be a Holtzman.
Is it?
And
Am I the
It
only
kind of
one?
worked out. No,
Am I?
sorry, I was.
Am I the only one that hears that song and they start dancing? I'm not singing the rest of the song. I don't want to get copyright.
What, Rhythm of the Night? Of course.
Yes. I used to work in a grocery store, and that would
I
come
put
on.
that
I
in.
literally was doing this in the aisle, and it'd stop, and I'd start dancing in the aisle.
It came on the other week when my mum and I were at the supermarket together, and I'm like going through the aisle, like, it feels like you're going crazy. It's time to step out. You know, like I rock that song when I'm in the shower and just dance in my shower and stuff. But
Oh, geez, live stream to the calendar. That'd be on another service. It would.
yeah, I was gonna say that one's a paid subscription. No.
Oh. Oh.
God, literally can't. I have our patch tattooed on me, so no safe for work stuff for me.
Just kidding. We love you. We love you, Holtzy.
Thanks. But it's funny though because I actually do have our Pride patch, like the version of our Pride patch.
Oh, you have the
tattooed
shirt on,
me.
so I can see your Holtzy shirt. I love that shirt.
Yeah. I'll see if I can do this without.
Yes. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Yeah. And another one of our members, Dave, that was on here with me last time, he got another version of our patch done here because one of our members is a tattooist, and he did a
Okay.
Flash Day thing for Ghostbusters Day this year. So we were like, we got in our uniforms and went down to the studio and got tattoos and stuff and promoted it and whatever. It was. He ended up raising, I think, 2,000. No, was it 2,000 or 1,000? He raised $1,000 that day,
Dang.
so it was really good. Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. But then again, tattooing is a good way to raise money. Like
Of
$200
course.
at a time.
Yeah.
But no.
So
Totally want to get a tattoo. But
I've been.
Are you
I'm-
clean skin at the moment?
yeah.
I'm depending if I want to get my grandfather's mask because that's definitely something I'm gonna get. And me and my sister are working on getting a brother sister tattoo of Bart and Lisa choking each other.
Nice.
My tattoo will have Bart in the inside going "Ugh," and Lisa.
Yeah.
And then she would have Lisa strangling
Yeah.
Bart.
So cool.
We're twins,
Oh, that works so good.
and we had a podcast together, Twins at Ringside.
Twins at ringside. I like that.
Yes,
cool. That reminds me, I watch of a paranormal investigators. I watch who are twins. Called
Yes.
Twin
See, that's the
Paranormal.
one thing. Me and Angela want to take a trip to a different country, and then on my list in my brain is Australia to see all my Australian friends. I would definitely want to go to a wrestling show with you, and it has to be one that Savannah Summers is wrestling. So we'll have to see you, and you can meet Savannah Summers
Yes,
and
definitely.
Izzy Shaw. I love Izzy Shaw. Izzy Shaw. She changed her gimmick again. And then
Every
England.
time I hear Izzy Shaw, I keep thinking there's a drag queen in the state called Izzy Good. And when I hear Izzy Shaw, my brain goes to Izzy Good, and it's like, no, wrestler, not drag queen.
Yeah. So, in closing, if my fans want to follow you, Miss Val, how can they find you?
You can find me anywhere on any social medias. My name is Flash Fia. That is FLASH all one word. And just look for the profile picture of the Ghostbuster. There's no mistaking me. Trust me.
You sure about that?
No, I'm sure.
The hat stays on during busting.
That's hilarious. Oh, 13
Uh,
followers on Twitch. Thank you. And now our guest host for today. How can they find you?
Well, if you want to follow me personally, I'm Puddin Media, like pudding without the G, on Instagram. Or if you want to follow my franchise, we are SA Ghostbusters on Instagram or South Australia Ghostbusters on Facebook. And we have a lot of big new pieces of equipment coming up, which shall be fun. So, yeah, we're trying to be Australia's Germany. So that's where we're at.
I've said this to Rain 10,000 times. I am trying to get that girl, the German Ghostbuster girl that everybody knows about, to come on our show. Val, I almost said Rain and Val at the same time. I miss you, Rain. Mama, miss
Rain,
you.
come back.
Is it that did I do something? Not another one. Halsey knows. Not another one, Joe. Did you scare
You're going to get a
one?
message in a bit like, I was up all night DJing.
You're talking about me again. I saw you yapping. Yeah. Am I getting another one? Another Laura? No, just kidding. No, I'm the Laura of this show. Thanks. So, guys, thank you so much for coming in, Val. Again, as always, this is fun. I love working with you. And Halsey, you know, the door's open. See, the door's always open for you, girl. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Appreciate
Just remember, as I say all the time, just follow me on Instagram, Ghosthead Nerd Talk Podcast. Follow me under Joe Panther III on Instagram. Check us out every Monday night. The Monday is for the nerds. I am Ghostbuster Joe.
I'm Valerie.
I am Holtz.
And just remember, us ghost heads have a lot to talk about. Good night, everybody.